Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. Tonight, whenever you're listening to this, because it's not live, is the first annual OVA-ies Animation Awards, our awards for the animation at the end of the year. And we'll be taking you through our 10 categories as voted on by you guys and as nominated by our patrons and co-hosts. And it's going to be very exciting. I'm Dylan Hysen, and I'm joined by a large crowd tonight to announce the results. First is Delaney Stovall.
Hey, y'all.
Sam Quattro.
Hi.
Justin Cummings.
Did we ever agree on OVA-ies as the pronunciation?
And Michelle Anderer.
Hello.
So you might be wondering why this is called OVA-ies. That's the stupidest name ever.
Should be the OVA.
Why aren't we calling them the ovaries? Hello.
Okay, that's an option.
I
didn't really think of the pronunciation when I wrote it out, but obviously I'm trying to take off the Annie Award, so I'm making fun of that. That's the point. Okay. So we can debate what they're called as we go along, but we have 10 categories here. We had almost 100 votes. Wow. But more people listened to the podcast than voted for the thing. So I always hate that, but that's okay. So good job, guys. I tried to promote this a lot, but yeah, we have we had a lot of different responses to our 10 categories, from everything from best show, best movie to best fight scene. And we'll take you through all of them. You can open up the post associated with this podcast, which is also the podcast description if you're listening on iTunes or elsewhere. I have the winners listed there, but if you're listening and you don't want to read that first, then be careful. Don't scroll down and just listen to the podcast and scroll down as we go along. So you can check that out at overlyanimated.com, find all our podcasts there, and also search for the Overly Animated Podcast on iTunes or other podcatchers. So
Don't spoiled me.
I spoiled you on one category, right? So we could get. Other than that, I am the only one that knows the results. Everyone else does not know. So you can guess, I guess, as we go along. But let's. At first, did anyone have any strong reactions to the nominations?
There's a lot of Steven Universe.
Yeah,
I noticed that too.
Steven Universe led with 19 nominations, and nothing else had more than 7. So we'll see if Steven Universe continues its dominance as the night goes on, and we'll see whether the OVAs are the premier animation awards, whether our results are better than the Annies and other award shows. So you can judge that as at the end. To start off, I have chosen 3 individual achievement awards based off of suggestions from our patrons and co-hosts during the nomination process. I did not want to open these up to individual voting because I didn't really think we're really qualified to vote on best storyboarder and director and stuff like that. Neither am I, but it's at least I can control it better this way. So we're not. Yeah, these are harder to do, but we have 3. I have storyboarding, directing, and general achievement to give out, and we'll do these quickly, and you can read my paragraph descriptions on overlyanimated.com. First is achievement in storyboarding, which the general consensus among everyone was Lauren Zook and Hilary Florido of Steven Universe, which I think is a great choice here. Lauren and Hillary kind of drove through this Lapidat arc this season on Steven Universe, and I would say no storyboarder or storyboarding team had more control of one, plot arc, kind of more than I've ever seen in any show before, and it really stood out this year. So giving it to them, I would say, is a great choice. Reactions, good, yeah,
Ooh, that's good, yeah,
That's
cheering. That's great.
yeah. Achievement in directing. This could have gone a lot of ways here. I have pushed through Giancarlo Volpe as directing here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Good job.
Who's now directing on Star vs. The Forces of Evil. He came on to Star this year and has really driven up the quality of this show. Now, it's really hard to tell whether that's him or whether that's the show in general. I assume it's the latter, but specifically, he did direct Unbound the Birthday Clown, which I think is the best produced episode of animation TV this year. So that's definitely a big contribution to the director. And of course, we are definitely, we love Giancarlo as he directed on Avatar, so biased a little bit there. And then general achievement to Rebecca Sugar.
Duh.
Yeah, obvious. You can do this every year, but
Every year.
She's great. Steven Universe is great, and we will learn more about that as the night goes on. Of note is I wanted to do writing, but nothing really stood out to me in terms of general achievement in writing. So you could have gone the Steven Universe writers. It's harder to tell because they're not attributed on specific episodes, so that's kind of difficult. But other than that, I mean, I don't think writing was the strength of Voltron. I mean, I think of some of these other shows. So I would say, like, hopefully that's a big thing. That's a big thing I'm going to be looking for in improvement in the next year in animation is stronger writing, stronger narrative. As typical by Dylan. So, okay. There we already have 2 out of 3 Steven Universe. We're going to start with Best Animated Fight. And who wants to read this? Because I just talked for 5 minutes straight. So,
Delaney.
Okay, yeah. We'll rotate. Justin, give us our nominations for Best Animated Fight of 2016.
I've always wanted to do this. I'm so happy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for Best Animated Fight, the nominees are Alexandrite vs. Malachite from Super Watermelon Island from Steven Universe, Bismuth vs. Steven from Bismuth from Steven Universe, Star vs. Ludo from Bon Bon the Birthday Clown and Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Steven vs. Amethyst and Steven vs. Amethyst from Steven Universe, and Voltron vs. the Gladiator and Return of the Gladiator from Voltron the Legendary Defender.
Any predictions before I give out the result?
Bismuth.
Yeah,
I'm going to go Dark Horse. I think Voltron's going to get it, almost more of just a recognition for Voltron in general. Yeah. Because I think this fight scene kind of represents its highlight.
I will give you the winner, the patron's choice, because I also had patrons and co-hosts vote in a separate one. And then we'll go around and give our choice. And the winner of Best Animated Fight, this was the closest category of all, was Alexandrite versus Malachite from Super Watermelon Island.
That would have been my second. That actually would have been my second.
This
most grand fight.
Narrowly edged out Bismuth from Bismuth versus Steven. And
and
also narrowly edged out Voltron versus Gladiator. So yeah, we had the right.
Oh.
Yeah, so the patron's choice was Voltron versus Gladiator. My choice is Voltron versus Gladiator. Delaney?
My choice was, what did I vote for?
Well, you can pick now. You can.
Yeah, now. Now I actually probably would say Star versus Ludo.
Okay.
And that was a really good fight. Like, it was just a fun fight.
And I should note, not all of us have seen all of these shows, so that is So keep that in mind. Sam of the
Steven versus Amethyst.
Yes,
it was a lot of feelings of like self-loathing in that. And
Sam kind of pushed that into the 5th nomination spot.
I did.
Yeah. Justin,
as far as my favorite fight scene, I gotta go Alexandrite Malachite because I'm a big kaiju fan. But as far as best, I would say Voltron the Gladiator.
I mean, that was also a kaiju fight, so
yeah.
Okay, it's a
Voltron's
fight.
literally
It's a difference from
a
a kaiju fight.
Okay, Michelle.
I'm gonna go with Steven versus Amethyst also because that also gave me a lot. And it was like, it was such a good episode.
Yeah.
It was very satisfying.
For me, in terms of, I think if you want to look at this as just like action, I think that clearly this is either Voltron versus Gladiator, Star versus Ludo. I mean, Alexandria versus Malachite is also very good. I'd love if Bismuth versus Steven won one of the 2 things it's nominated for, but I feel like that's a better choice for scene than fight. But yeah, I mean, I think you should, this is one of the categories I'm most upset with the result on. I really think you need to reward Voltron for its action scenes because it's the best action show on TV. So that's where I would have gone with this.
It's on Netflix.
On TV
Season
means
2
a lot of
coming
things.
soon.
Means a lot of things these days, Sam.
I watched mine on my television.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts, but yeah, okay, we'll go with that. So there you go. Alexandria versus Malachite. Steven Universe with its first win of the night. Delaney, do you want to take us through Best Animated Scene of 2016?
Sure. So our nominees are Garnet and Stevani sing from Mindful Education in Steven Universe. Lapis and Peridot show off their meat morphs from Beta in Steven Universe.
I chose the phrasing on these, by the way.
Wow. Yeah, they're A plus phrasing here, Dylan. I've already found a typo. Anyway, Moana restores the heart Moana. Star sees her family's portraits from Into the Wand, Star versus the Forces of Evil. And Steven confronts Bismuth from Bismuth in Steven Universe.
Yes. There's another closely contested category. Predictions?
I'm hoping for the Mindful Education, but I don't know.
I have no opinion.
But there, so I don't know.
My hope is Moana, because that is what I would have picked. Moana restores the heart.
Yeah.
I have no opinion, but Delaney's right. After Mindful Education, it does say Steve Universe.
Look, that's an
look.
That's an alternate name for.
And like he has like an office job. It's like Steve Universe.
Well, I've now corrected that on the results, so that typo will not show up. But the winner of Best Animated Scene of 2016 is Garnet and Stovall Singh from Mindful Education.
Oh, okay, I think that's second place, but yeah, I'm really happy.
There's a lot, yeah. I learned that I did not know that people loved this episode so much, but that is very clear from the results of this of our awards here.
It's Stovall, Garnet, like two fan faves. Like, I mean,
the patron's choice was also Garnet and Stovall Singh. My choice is definitely Stephen Confronts Bismuth from Bismuth. Delaney, what you got here?
I'd say Stephen Confronts Bismuth. Though I do love Moana Restores the Heart. Stephen Confronts Bismuth. I mean, Bismuth like just wins on like every level this year. So, and I think you're right about this. Is like fight scene like this scene just kind of tears you up.
Yeah,
and it was definitely a big shocking moment this year.
Sam.
I know I voted for Lapis and Peridot show off their meat warps. But I just for the record, I really felt the Moana Restoring the Heart.
Yeah.
Just so we know, I felt that.
You did feel it, yeah.
But I voted for Lapis. I wrote a whole essay about it, so of course I voted for it, didn't I?
Yes, Sam.
You
yes.
Did.
Plug for Sam's post on
Plugs
the
for Sam's
blog.
essay.
Justin.
I love Mindful Education. I love that song. I can't help it. You gotta go, Stephen Garnet and Stovall.
Michelle.
Same. I mean, Moana Restores the Heart. I feel like should win, but my vote goes for Mindful Education.
Yeah.
Am I just the only person who didn't like that episode?
Yeah, no, I'm not as high on it. I think it's a great episode. I'm clearly not as high on it as a lot of the voters. I think this is far and away Stephen Confronts Bismuth. I don't think anything else is really close, to be honest. I would put the Mindful Education one fifth out of these five, but the voters have spoken, so there you go.
True.
Yes, 2 wins for Steven Universe. The one notable thing I wrote in the description is I think this is like a picking of aesthetic over plot. So like I don't think there's much there narrative wise in the scene, but it's clearly like the song, the animation is just incredible in the scene, versus something like Bismuth, which is like narrative and character work incredible. So it's hard to compare the two. Definitely two different strengths that Steven Universe has displayed this year. So 2 for 2 on Steven Universe. Next, we are going to Best Voice Actor from an Animated Show or Movie from 2016. I renamed the category, I think, from what it was before. But yes, so I don't know who wants to read this. Sam, you want to read?
No, I'm not going to pronounce anybody's name right.
Oh yeah, someone has to pronounce. I never looked up how to pronounce her name. Yeah, Ali.
I think it's Ali Carvalho.
Yeah, the Carvalho is easy, but I think it's Ali. Yeah, so I'll read it. Yeah. Nominees for Best Voice Actor: Ali Carvalho, Moana as Moana from Moana; Dee Mango Hall as Pearl from Steven Universe; Eden Sher as Star from Star Wars: The Force of Evil; Jennifer Goodwin as Judy from Zootopia; and Shelby Rabara as Peridot from Steven Universe. This is another tight one. Yes, who you got?
I just feel like Shelby's a fan fave, so I feel like it might go to Shelby.
I feel like Shelby, but I don't want it.
Shelby.
Yeah, I don't know if I want it, but I feel like it might happen.
And then there's like Shelby probably won though.
The winner of Best Voice Actor is Dee Mango Hall as Pearl from Steven Universe.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Yes,
I don't know if that's right, but I really
Dylan, are you saying Mango or Magno?
Magno.
Magno. There you go.
You were saying Mango.
Magno. The patron's choice is Shelby Rabara. My choice is Shelby Rabara. Delaney.
Ali Carvalho definitely as Moana.
That was she came in second in the voting behind ahead of Shelby.
That makes a little bit. Okay.
Sam.
I probably voted for Dee.
Yeah. Justin.
There's no question. Jennifer Goodwin. I love Judy.
Oh, I didn't know you were such a Judy fan. Interesting.
I am die hard.
That was Delaney pushed that nomination in, so you can thank her for that.
I was like, it's A+, y'all.
Yeah, they're in that. Michelle.
Also Ali Carvalho.
Yeah.
She's so good. She's like 16, right? Like
she's 16.
Yeah, she was really good. Yeah,
there are 3 clear nominees, and then I just pushed Delaney's into the last 2 slots. So Ollie, Dee, and Shelby were like the far and away.
Y'all are welcome for my great nomination.
So there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think this is Shelby Rabara, who does incredible work with Peridot. But I mean, how can you go wrong with Dee? Like, she's great too. So that's it for that category. Best song from animated show or movie of.
We're gonna keep up our Steven Universe count
2016.
here.
Yeah, that is 3 out of 3 for Steven Universe. Wow. This is another next. I mean, it was nominated in these auxiliary categories. The majority of the slots it had. So the worry was that it would split votes, and it did in some categories, but for these it survived. So, let's do Michelle. Do you want to read the song nominees?
Okay. So the best song nominations for an animated show or movie in 2016 are Here Comes a Thought from Steven Universe, How Far I'll Go from Moana, It's Over, Isn't It from Steven Universe, Peace and Love on the Planet Earth from Steven Universe, and You're Welcome from Moana.
I like how you said it like the movie. That was good. And
You're welcome.
yeah, there you go. Thoughts?
I kind of don't know why You're Welcome's on there, because there's so many better songs. What about the I Am Moana song, man?
No, You're Welcome is amazing.
This is
I love Michelle. Thank you, Michelle.
I
Gets
haven't
me.
seen
Welcome's
Moana.
like not that good a song.
See that,
I
Justin.
don't care if Miranda made it. Like,
No,
not
that is a bad opinion.
You clearly just did not spend your life worshiping Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
So
I would not have allowed I Am Moana and How Far I'll Go to be nominated because I Am Moana incorporates How Far I'll Go, so I feel like it's being nominated
There's
twice.
different though.
They are different, but
Grandma's in the other one. So
oh,
good.
the all important.
yeah,
grandma,
I do like me some grandma.
Yes, this is
she's so
only Steven
cool.
Universe and Moana nominated here. Thoughts on this category?
I mean, are we really shocked?
I mean, who's gonna win? Who's gonna
Yeah,
win?
seriously.
I think It's Over, Isn't It will win, even though it's not what my pick would be, probably.
It wouldn't be my pick either, actually.
Okay.
I feel like How Far I'll Go would actually be my pick.
I think Here Comes the Thought wins. I'm just saying.
There's
I
a
think
lot
that's
of
a
love
good
for Here
number
Comes the
two.
Thought. There's a lot
Yeah.
of love for it. And the best song is It's Over, Isn't It? And it wasn't particularly, it was not particularly close. The patron's choice is It's Over, Isn't It? My choice is It's Over, Isn't It? It's Delaney, and you said How Far I'll Go.
Yeah, How Far I'll Go.
Yeah,
Sam-
me too.
Sam?
That would be my choice.
I know I voted for It's Over, Isn't It? But I want to make it clear, I like You're Welcome a lot.
Yeah, You're Welcome's very
okay.
good. You're Welcome
No
did.
judgment,
You're Welcome got a
Sam.
solid 13% of the vote.
Like-
That's yeah.
Like, I've been listening to the Moana soundtrack, like,
Seriously,
for,
me
like,
too.
days.
Yeah.
It's so
Ju-
good.
All I sleep to now.
Yeah, Justin.
I have no true opinion, but definitely I voted Here Comes the Thought.
And Michelle.
How Far I'll Go. Definitely.
Yeah, How Far I'll Go is my second choice. This also reminded me that I wanted to name a snub from Best Scene. I mean, there's two snubs I want to get to, but having seen Your Name, the Katawara Doki scene from Your Name is clearly one of the best scenes, but no one has seen that movie, so it did not.
Yeah,
get
you
nominated.
didn't just
Yeah.
see that though.
Yeah, no, I just saw it, but yeah, it
So,
should
like,
it should be
A
included.
little biased.
So yeah, that should clearly be in Best Scene. But yeah, these songs, and also you could put in the songs from Your Name as well into that movie. But it's hard to. Anyway, Steven Universe and Moana, clearly the animation songs of this year. So I think It's Over, and Isn't It is a good winner, and it definitely dominated the vote. So next was our most hotly contested category.
Shocker.
Best animated ship of 2016.
I want to read it.
Okay, Sam, because Sam's our ship expert, so Sam
I
can
didn't
read the
read any of them
nominations.
yet.
Okay, Sam, what are the
I'll read
nominees for
this.
best ship?
Okay. So, the nominees for Best Animated Ship of 2016 are Keith and Lance from Voltron Legendary Defender, Lapis and Peridot from Steven Universe, Pearl and Mystery Girl from Steven Universe, Star and Marco from Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and Yuri and Victor from Yuri on Ice.
Yeah, highly contested. Other than Delaney, who do you think is going to win this? The rest of you.
I want to say
Delaney already knows?
Wait,
I didn't tell
don't
Delaney
know.
the winner.
I don't
told
know.
you. I told
God,
you it
I
was
hope
between.
it's Yuri and Victor. I really
I want to
do.
say arm leg. I really, really do. But at the same
Thank
time,
you,
if I don't
Justin,
say
for using my chip name. Thank you.
always, but if I don't say Yuri and Victor, my girlfriend will kill me. So Yuri and Victor.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, it was
This
very
is
close.
awesome.
The Yuri on Ice voting came on strong early and then faded.
thank
So
God.
we'll see if
Oh,
it held up.
no!
We'll see if it
Wait.
held up. It was only nominated for two things, so there's only two categories. The winner of Best Animated Ship is Yuri and Victor from Yuri on Ice.
Yay! I'm so
Yes.
happy.
It
I
held
still
on.
don't understand why I wasn't allowed
I told you that Cat Star was also in the running, but yeah, that got second, and then Pearl and Mystery Girl also got third, and Lapis and Peridot got fourth. Keith and Lance did not get much of the vote. It ended up
one member of Pearl and Mystery Girl has never spoken that we know of.
So the patron's choice is Pearl and Mystery Girl. So.
Oh yeah,
I never spoke.
Yeah, and you all are crazy. The clear winner of this category should be Lapis and Peridot, is what I say.
Starco.
Starco. I might have. Starco's also very high on this list.
Like, obviously, I love my gays, but like Starco also.
Delaney, you picked Delaney. There's only one straight ship in this category, and you picked it. So
I know it's weird. Like
Sam voted for Pearl and Mystery Girl.
That is a one episode ship, but yeah.
No, it isn't, Dylan. She got her number, Dylan.
Not in our hearts, I guess.
Happen, Dylan. Ashley Birch is gonna voice her, and I'm gonna be
Justin.
in heaven.
Where'd you go on this?
I gotta go Star Marco. I wasn't a big Starco in the beginning, but now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. On officially on board on Starco. Michelle, where are you going here?
At last.
Victor, definitely. If they weren't there, maybe Lapis and Peridot, but because they are, have to go with them.
And I would say this is my biggest snub, and this was heavily discussed and debated in our patron group on Facebook, which you can get access to by becoming a patron at patreon.com/overlyanimated. Ruby and Sapphire is the best couple of 2016. Not close.
They are a couple already, so.
They're a beta couple, Dylan, okay?
So
you don't ship beta couples.
The beta couple. I was having intense debates about whether people who are together can be a ship, because I call
that's
this
like
ship.
saying that you ship Marco's parents. No, they are already in a happy marriage. They are fine.
See, people misunderstand what ship means. Yeah, it just means people you support. They can be together. They cannot be together. But it did not. I think they're clearly the winner. I mean, The Answer and Hit the Diamonds aired this year. I would have voted for them if they got nominated. But I mean, come on, Lapis and Peridot had a year-long arc, and they're incredible.
Yeah, they're in lesbians, and they have a pumpkin son, and everything's all good.
They do have a pumpkin son. That's true.
Yeah, I don't really understand voting for Pearl and Mystery Girl over Lapis and Peridot, to be honest.
Well, Dylan, you obviously don't feel the love.
Didn't see all that fan art goodness.
Yeah,
haven't you read my blog?
Propelled it into a whole new level.
Yeah, I guess so. So there you go. Also put up the two leads from Your Name in this category, but I don't think I would have put them in the nominations. But that's also
you really like that movie.
Oh well,
okay. I watched it. It was really good. I disagree with Dylan's.
Well, I'll hype it more later, but yeah. Best animated supporting character. Let's go back to Delaney here.
Okay, best animated supporting character of 2016. The nominees are Janna, Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I almost nominated her, but she happened anyway, so it's fine. Lance from Voltron Legendary Defender, Maui from Moana, Monkey from Kubo and the Two Strings, and Peridot from Steven Universe.
Predictions.
Peridot.
I want Janna. It's going to be Peridot.
It's Peridot.
Yeah. The winner is Peridot, and it is the second biggest blowout of the voting. She got 50% of the vote in a 5-way race. Patron's choice is Peridot. My choice is Peridot. This is not close. I mean, come on. It's Peridot's the character of the year again for 2016, I would say. And I put her in the supporting character, so we had so other people had a chance in main character. Who wants to say not Peridot?
I think I might have voted for Maui.
Actually. I would have voted for the
Maui. Maui ended up getting second, so there you go. Who would you vote for, Michelle?
A Monkey from Kubo.
Yeah, Monkey.
I love the Monkey.
Yeah,
I surprisingly loved it.
The Monkey is so good.
We had a podcast coming out on Kubo next year, and because it's 5 days from the year.
Next year.
Monkey is the highlight of Kubo. Yes,
Monkey is quality.
But I mean, it's Peridot. So there you go. That was one of our blowouts, and that ups the Steven Universe count. It's won everything except for ship so far. So there you go. So there's only one. Steven Universe cannot win movie, so it cannot win all of them. But yeah. Any supporting characters you would have liked to have seen in this category?
Me.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the grandma
Pit.
Yes, grandma.
Way over Maui.
I mean, if there's like a guest character, I think she's too minor for this. Category.
Grandma.
I think
songs.
I think there could have been more Voltron characters, like Pidge. Like basically any of them would have been
Pidge
also.
could have been on there. Yeah, I kind of pushed Lance through,
hamster
to be
or whatever.
honest, but yeah. No.
Why was there not a best animal category?
Okay, that could have been another one. Sure.
Mine would have by a landslide.
Pumpkin Dog would have won.
Okay, let's go to another hotly contested category. Justin, best animated main character.
Oh, boy.
2016.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your nominees for Best Animated Main Character of 2016 are Kubo from Kubo and the Two Strings, Moana from Moana, Pearl from Steven Universe, Star Butterfly from Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and Steven from Steven Universe.
Why is it all the main characters, but then also Pearl?
Okay, so
Pearl.
let's address this at the beginning. So the patrons largely nominated Pearl for supporting. I pushed her into main. That was my decision because I believe she's more of a main character.
Yeah,
than a
just so
supporting
many
character.
episodes devoted to her.
That being said, sometimes she's only in about half the episodes, so there's a big difference from these other characters here. Predictions on the winner.
I think Steven will win, though he's not my pick.
He's not my pick. I think Moana be my pick.
Moana is my pick.
I think Star's going to take it, actually.
Well,
No.
The winner of Best Animated Main Character
Pearl?
is Pearl. Yes. You guys underestimate the Pearl support. I mean, come on.
Good job,
I'm
Pearl.
good for Pearl.
Got him.
Moana was like 1 or 2 votes behind. It ended up very, very close there. Star in third. The patron's choice is Pearl. My choice, I think, was Star, actually. It's really close between Star, Pearl, and Moana for me here.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of oysters in this world, but not too many pearls, and
Oh, man.
Oh my God,
There
Sam.
you go.
Okay.
Delaney, who'd you vote
gotta
for?
get the pearls where we can.
No, I definitely picked Moana. Moana is like one of the best things that I think's happened all year, and it lived up to everything for me,
Yeah,
and I
but
love it.
Pearl has been happening for many years.
I do love Pearl. But my thing is also these are the awards for 2016, and I was really trying not to just be like, obviously I love Pearl, but I'm trying to that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think Pearl on this year also stands on her own, but yeah.
She does.
Sam?
Oh, Pearl, yeah, duh.
Michelle?
I'd say Moana, but Pearl would be second choice.
Justin?
I stand by Star.
Yeah, I got Star here. They're so different, and Steven's also a good choice, but yeah.
Yeah, poor Kubo. Nobody has love.
Yeah,
He's really sad.
Having seen Kubo now, I think this nomination for Kubo is very bad in the 5th spot. He's not the highlight of the movie, but I think there's a lot of ways you could have gone for that 5th spot, but that movie's. I'm glad to see that movie getting more. I mean, you could have gone Judy here, and I think that would have been better.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So there you go. Pearl is the winner, and the Steven Universe. I don't know how many they've won now, but
6.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them except for one.
6. So now we go to the 3 major categories: episode, movie, and show. An episode, heavily contested category, with all the options getting over 10% of the vote. So
how does that mathematically work?
Well, there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
Teach me math. I went to art school.
I went to art school.
It's a good excuse.
Let's do Michelle here.
Okay. Best animated episode of 2016. We got Bismuth from Steven Universe, Bon Bon the Birthday Clown from Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Earthlings from Steven Universe, Mindful Education from Steven Universe, and Where'd Mageddon 3, Take Back the Falls from Gravity Falls.
Yes, 1 episode of Gravity Falls aired this year, so there you go.
There somehow.
Yeah, these are. I would say 4 out of these 5 are extremely strong nominations.
I don't know what to pick.
2 episodes of Gravity Falls aired this year.
That really puts things in perspective.
No, I don't think that's true. But,
no, February and March. I looked it up earlier today. It's February and March.
Oh wow.
Bam.
That feels like forever ago. That's so crazy.
I mean,
it was forever ago.
I mean, yeah, I agree with nominating Gravity Falls for episode, but not show, because it only aired like very, very small amount this year. But predictions on this one.
Gravity Falls takes it.
Bismuth.
Oh god, I think it's either Bismuth or Gravity Falls.
No,
there are 3 Steven Universe episodes here, so that's tough.
I feel like Gravity Falls takes it almost more of a Lifetime Achievement Award than anything else, because it's the only place people could vote for Gravity Falls.
Yeah. I've noticed I did tag it under our Gravity Falls podcast feed, so that might have helped in the nominations announcement. So
okay,
because it was relevant. The winner is Gravity Falls by a very small margin. Where'd Mageddon 3 wins. Mindful Education was second.
Oh, okay.
Followed by Bismuth, followed by Bon Bon, followed by Earthlings. The patron's choice is Bismuth. My choice is clearly Bismuth. Gravity Falls, though, I think is a very good choice here.
Yes.
It's just, Delaney?
My pick is Bismuth, though I will be giving props to Gravity Falls later.
Michelle?
Actually, I'd choose Bon Bon the Birthday Clown.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Sam?
I think I picked Earthlings because I didn't like any of the other Steven Universe episodes, and I haven't seen the Star or the Gravity Cell.
Not liking Bismuth, tisk.
Okay, well, you know what, Dylan?
Justin?
I had to go Mindful Education.
Okay, yeah, the Mindful Education, all I love. That would not. I think 4 out of these 5 are actually 4 out of my 5 top 5, but I would not have put Mindful Education here.
They're all strong.
But yeah, this is a very strong category. I'm glad we nominated Bon Bon. Strong in the real way. Yep.
No, I wish Mel or Allie were here. They would.
Yeah, we're not making Cora jokes anymore. We're 2 years removed, Sam.
Can't do it anymore.
It's too late. It's too late, Sam. But here we go. We had the.
Too late.
We can bring it back.
We had the Gravity Falls win here.
Strong.
No, okay, yeah, you gave context. Great, we got it. Okay. Sam, take us through the best animated films of 2016.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. So, the nominees for the best animated film of 2016 are Finding Dory, Kubo and the Two Strings, Moana, Your Name, and Zootopia.
Sam's the best at this, you guys.
There you go. Sam was very official.
That's quality.
Yeah.
Hire me for your announcing jobs.
Yes.
I've now seen all 5 of these, and this is also currently my prediction for the Oscar category for these nominations. So good job, guys. Nobody's seen Your Name. It's not out in America yet, but it snuck into the nominations. Good job, guys. Well, we saw it.
Your Name is the only film I haven't seen.
Predictions for this.
I think Moana will take it. Possibly Finding Dory, but Moana.
I think Moana will take it, but I don't want it.
I want Moana.
You haven't seen it. You haven't
Moana
seen
should take it.
Because I want Zootopia, okay? I want Zootopia because I love that movie.
Very good contender, but I'm hoping Moana takes
Moana.
The winner of Best Animated Film, according to our listeners, is Moana.
Woo! Yes.
By a slight margin over Zootopia.
Okay.
Zootopia came on strong at the end. The other ones were not close. Kubo had the next highest percentage of the vote. Finding Dory and Your Name got negligible amount of votes. The patrons, not none. At least one person voted for everything. Patron's choice is Moana. My choice is Your Name, which I saw this week, and I think is slightly better than Moana.
You're very high
on me that no one voted for a movie they didn't see, Dylan.
One person voted for this. I did not because I hadn't seen it when I voted, but now I've seen it, and now no, I think it's that. Who doesn't take Moana here? Besides,
I'll agree with you, Dylan.
You think Your Name?
Yeah, I definitely think I voted for Moana at the time, but after saying Your Name, I think Your Name was it was better.
I'll talk about this on Thursday's podcast as well, which we're about to record after this. But Your Name is a must see, and I definitely recommend. Definitely recommend checking that. We also could have had the director of Your Name as a directorial achievement. But Moana. It's going to be interesting to see how this race goes under all the Annies, the Golden Globes and the Oscars. Who wins this? I'd say Moana is probably the favorite, but Kubo and Zootopia are going to have a lot of support as well. I think those are the 3 locks for all these categories: is Moana, Kubo, and Zootopia, and then there's like 2 wildcard spots. But yeah, any other
Who's
comment?
going to win the World Series?
We will see. I think this is a particularly strong year for films. All 5 of these films are excellent.
I will say, it's been a first for me. I've actually seen, except for Your Name, because it wasn't in theaters here. I actually saw all of these nominees in theaters, and I don't always, I try to go and see movies. Sometimes I'm not interested in them, but I've seen every single one of them in theaters, and they're all really great, and I think it's been a solid year for film, definitely. I shucked out money for this, good stuff.
What was that? You shucked out money?
Commitment.
What was that?
Like corn?
Yeah, are you shucking corn?
Yeah, I did.
Shucked out corn.
I hate it when I say things.
It's
Dylan,
okay.
how
People like corn.
Here to tease you.
How mad will you be if Angry Birds gets nominated for the Oscar?
I don't think Angry Birds has a shot. I think something like Trolls has a shot, probably.
Oh God, no!
There's some other major releases that aren't enlisted here, and they potentially. But I do think the Oscars animation voting body will not will recognize probably these 5 specifically. I actually think Finding Dory could not make it.
I hope so. Oh, please, Jesus.
Okay, that's rude. I think that movie's excellent. So, we're down to the last category of the night, Best Animated Show of 2016, and the nominees are BoJack Horseman, Star vs. the Force of Evil, What was that, Michelle?
No, I'm just excited BoJack made it because I think it's great.
The sound she made was just
Yeah.
Never mind.
BoJack star Steven Universe, Voltron Legendary Defender, and Yuri on Ice also made it.
Say Yuri. There's 3 exclamation
Yeah,
points.
Yuri on Ice. Yeah, that show is not about 2 girls. It's about 2 guys. It's
you
very
know what?
confusing. It's very confusing. It's called Yuri on Ice, but it's actually a yaoi. So that's my big joke about that.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I said that on our discussion on that, which came out recently too. Yeah, you can listen to it again.
It's a name in Russian.
Yeah, this I'm very glad. I'm very happy with this. This crop. BoJack did make it. That's good. Got that 5th spot, and a lot of support currently for Yuri on Ice. I do think there's a lot of recency bias with that show, but So there you go.
It's good though.
It is good. It probably. I mean, I would not have put it, but I have seen it all, and it is good. So predictions here.
Steven Universe.
Yeah. Yuri would be my second choice, though. Honestly, for this singular year, yeah.
We should have had you on that. Michelle.
I know. Why didn't you? I was so flipped out.
I had no idea you'd seen the show until now. So
this is why you got to post on the stat page about this stuff, Dylan.
I'm also in trouble for not being on that podcast. So thanks, Dylan.
Good.
I got chewed out. Why weren't you on the Yuri on Ice podcast?
We could have a no. I said if
maybe.
I said if it's popular enough. Yeah, I said if it's popular enough, we could do more. But we'll see about that. So there you go.
We'll fix this.
We have 3. We have our 3 best, non-adult comedy American shows on here. Voltron, Steven, and Star. I agree with that. We have the best adult comedy, BoJack. That's the only thing on this nominations page I haven't seen yet, and I'll catch up on BoJack at some point. And we have potentially the best anime of the year, although clearly people would contest that. And the winner is Steven Universe, and the biggest blowout of the night. 56.7% of the vote. Steven Universe wins.
Nice.
Really?
How many? It's 1. That's not a surprise.
That is now 7 out of 10. I accounted for the end, so there you go. Yuri on Ice was 2nd.
Yay! Okay.
Star was 3rd.
Voltron?
Voltron was 4th, yes. And
poor BoJack.
BoJack had votes though, and that's not really our community. So
yeah, BoJack is really good.
It is really good. I think Dylan's gonna like it.
We'll see. I will.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
cover that for next year. Patron's choice is Steven Universe. My choice is Steven Universe. I think it's not. I think it's pretty clear. Anyone disagree?
No.
No. Yeah. I mean, best animated show, best show on TV, in my opinion. And the voters agreed, which I think was not surprising because this is our community and we are centered around that show. So 7 category wins for Steven Universe, 1 for Gravity Falls, 1 for Yuri on Ice, and then Moana, yes, in film. So there you go. Moana was 2nd in a lot of categories though. So
which makes me happy. That pleases me.
Yeah. These are the results. Comments on the Steven Universe nomination here.
Duh.
Yeah, not surprising.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's also
why wasn't Adventure Time nominated for anything?
Adventure Time didn't get nominated. I think you could have put that for show and episode.
Why didn't we push that?
I would have been fine if it made it, but this was a patron-wide vote, Sam. Adventure Time did have a good year, though. Justin and I discussed that on our year in review podcast that came out.
I will add to that, regular show had a surprisingly good year. They really switched things up this year.
There you go. Some regular show love there. I just got an ask saying, "Are we going to cover the last season regular show?" And the answer is no. But that's fine. I have a lot of love for that. And
we have to do something when it ends, though. We have to say something. If
you can find a second person that watches it, then that would be good. Or we can at least write about it, So, but yeah, unfortunately we can't cover everything. But a strong year for animation, and there's our awards. And I think the best thing our awards did that no one else will do is definitively say Steven Universe is incredible, because no other award show really recognizes that. So that's stupid.
Because it's gay. And that's
but
not
they
good.
will one day.
Yeah, I guess that's why, but I don't really know. But yeah,
Dude, the homosexuals are brainwashing the children.
That's Sam's impression of
the gay agenda.
Yeah.
Stop them.
It's so slippery. I love it.
Voice.
Yeah.
Last comments on anything with the awards?
Sam's comment.
Yes.
Sam's
comment reminded me of something I heard about lesbian farmers. and now all I can think about is Lapis and Peridot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a Tumblr post. Yeah,
that was a Tumblr post somewhere.
Yeah, check that out on www.tumblr.com, and you can find out all about this.
Don't corrupt the youth, Dylan.
Oh yeah, only for adults over the age of 25 can access that website. So there you go.
I thought it was,
Wait a minute. Wait, none of us are 25, are we?
Definitely not you, Justin. That's
I'm an adult.
Adult does not equal 25 necessarily.
That's a relative term.
None of us can rent a car.
Yeah, exactly. Can you rent a car?
Yeah. But there you go. There's our awards. Let us know in the comments what you think of these selections. So basically Steven Universe, because it won everything. So Sam and I will
let us know if we should call them the OVA-ies next year.
Yes, OVA-ies all the way. Fully support that.
What are the other names?
OVA-ies.
The OVA-ies, the overleys, I think someone said too.
I called the overleys.
Yeah, you said that too. Yeah, there's 4 options here.
Overly animated.
I think OVA-ies is the most.
That's
what about the OVA-ies?
OVA-ies? No, I think OVA-ies is the stupidest one, so that's why I chose it. But there you go.
Oh my god,
this total Dylan move.
Yeah.
One of the categories next year be how do you pronounce this?
Yeah, that could be one of our categories next year. Is how do you pronounce the name of this show? And
I feel like that should have been a category this year.
Yeah, that could have been a category this year.
Definitely, we'll
figure it out.
Yeah. That'll be it though. Thank you guys for listening. Coming up is our year-end wrap-up coverage with top 5 things in general. I don't know what I'm going to call that one, but we're about to record that. And
top 5 things.
We'll have coverage of Your Name and Kubo, which we haven't yet had podcasts on in the upcoming year. And thanks for sticking with us this year, you guys. If this is your first time listening, make sure to check out overlyanimated.com and consider supporting us at patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thank you very much to our patrons who did all of our nominating here and did a great job. Mitch Cordell, Beatrice, Nate, Andy, Jamie, Rachel, John, Ryan, Catherine, Taylor, Davon, Jade, John, Finish, and Victoria, Katrin, and Steve, aka Fever, Mitch, Clarner, Steve, Big Exchange, Nathan, Fillion, Buzz Lightyear, Mailman, Rachel Rose, Johnny Robert, Brian, Cook, Cat, Needle, Diamond Day, Jewel, Garfield, Fusion, Scarlet, Patron, Freaking Commenter, Steve. Maybe next year I will get around to reforming the patron reward tiers. So I will not have to say that at the end of every podcast, but we'll see that.
Just pre-record it, Dylan.
No, but, well, and I think that defeats the purpose, as I've said before. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Let us know what you thought. Comments, YouTube comments, everywhere else. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.